this group has been absolutely phenomenal with the things that you've been able to do. And I don't know if you even realize how much that this community appreciates everything that you've been able to do, but this community appreciates you, I appreciate you. And I tell you, if I could extend the 8-week period, I definitely would. But that's real important, and that's what I want to talk about today, is beyond this 8 weeks. You know, this is a program that I hope that each of you have gotten something out of. You know, and we talked a little bit earlier at one of the sessions. You know, some people wanted it for the money. There's nothing wrong with that. Some people wanted it for other exposures and other things. So whatever you wanted to get out of it, I hope you did. But I hope you got some other things out of it. And I'm going to tell you, the relationships that you have, that you've created, how important those things are as you move forward into your careers. You know, I hope you've met somebody that you didn't know prior to this particular session that we had here, because those relationships are things that can go with you for a lifetime. And I'm not just talking about the relationships amongst yourselves, but I'm talking about the relationships that you met, that you've been able to cement with other people within the city, other people outside the city, the skilled trades, the other places that you were able to go. That's vital. I mean, to be able to be successful, you need to be able to understand and realize that sometimes it does take relationships and successful relationships. And so I hope that you got something out of that. And the other thing is exposure. Hopefully you saw something here or through this 8-week period that you hadn't seen before, that it opened up your eyes, that it gave you a sense of, you know what, maybe I could explore that possibility one day. You know, that's what we hope. I don't know if it achieved it, but that's what we were trying to do, trying to give you that exposure to see some things that might be of interest to you as you move forward. This city needs you. We want you to be successful. You are the next leaders, the next folks that will sit in like a public works director position or a city manager position. They could be you. We want them to be you. And that's why this program has been so important, to give you as much exposure to a lot of different things, because you're at a pivotal point in your lives right now where you may or may not know what you want to do. And so from the city standpoint, we want to help you. We want to try to guide you. And we don't just want to guide you and help you for this 8-week period. Continue to reach out. You can continue to reach out to any of us well beyond this 8-week period. And that's what we would expect. And that's what I talked about, relationships and how important they are. Because we know some of you have expressed your desire to go on and do other things. We've heard that one of you even wants to be a fireman one day. I'm going to tell you, this is a great time. This is an absolute great time. And I want to speak to the young ladies that are here in the audience right now. How great of a time it is for you. When you look at the opportunities and where we're at, if you follow some of the things that are happening in current affairs, our fire department, and many fire departments throughout this country are not representative of our communities. We don't have enough women in those particular areas. Our skilled trades, we don't have enough women in those particular areas either. And so it is really, really important that you let us know, continue to stick with us. We can help you achieve those things. And beyond those two particular areas that I've talked about, let us help guide you if you so choose. Because, when you're at this pivotal point of your lives, it's difficult. It's difficult. There's a lot of decisions that need to be made. And there's folks out here that truly want the best for you. And the men and women who've been a part of this program truly care about your long-term success. And we want you to be very successful. And ultimately, being selfish, I want you to be public servants one day. I want you to go into public works or become a fireman, become a policeman, become an accountant, become a lawyer, but serving your community. Why that is so important is because our communities now need you. They need you to uplift them. And our communities need young people that are going to be leaders, that can influence other young people to do the right things every single day. You're a special group that can be those leaders. You are those leaders. And so we want to not only say this is an eight-week period, but continue to reach out to us as we're going to try to help you achieve whatever your goals are. Why I was so excited about this program and all of you is, you share the value system that we have here within the city. And I'm going to tell you, I'll tell you what those values, it's 6 values that we have. The first one is professionalism. And what does that mean? Being professional, coming in every single day, looking a certain way when you're on the job because you're representing something else. Speaking a certain way when you're speaking to your community. That's important because you're not only representing the city, most importantly, you're representing yourself. And people are judging you every single day. And that's why this group, you've shown me your highest level of professionalism. Next one is excellence. What we are looking for in individuals that come into the city or come into any organization is a high level of excellence. We want to make sure that your training, that you understand whatever area that you go into, that you sharpen the saw, you continue to learn, you continue to educate yourself, continue to grow as an individual. Growth is so important personally, to understand more than what you knew when you first went into a particular situation. That's what excellence is all about, understanding what good looks like. And then being able to model that behavior, model those procedures that are taking place that really get you from good to great. That's what excellence is all about. Another one is opportunity. We wanted to give each and every one of you an opportunity to see things that you might not have seen before, an opportunity to exchange ideas. It's really important that you also give each other opportunities. When you have discussions amongst each other, listen. Wow, the lights just went out here. But just listen to each other. Give people an opportunity to share their ideas. It might change your view on certain things, to hear certain positions. I know especially as we get a little bit older, we get set in our ways. But there's so much value to listening to others, to even have respectful dialogue, because now you're challenging yourself, you're opening up your mind to think differently. And that's very, very important as you grow throughout your career. That's what giving people opportunity is all about. To be able to do anything, it involves people. Our people and interactions that we have every single day. But how do you treat people? And this is where the next value comes in: respect. We have to be able to respect each other. And if we're not respecting each other, you're not necessarily going to get the outcomes that you're desiring. And so, treating people the way you want to be treated, that's vital. That's vital. Continue to do that, and I've seen that throughout this program. The fifth one is integrity. And what does that mean, having integrity? You know, many times you think whatever you do, nobody's ever going to find out. Well, most likely people will find out. So it's trying to do the right thing every single time, regardless of if you think someone's looking or not. You know, having that level of integrity, especially if you're going to work in the public sector, you know, you must have a level of integrity. Because guess what? You think people aren't watching? They are. But just because people are watching doesn't mean, it should be ingrained in you, that value system. I'm not going to do this wrong thing. I don't care if people are watching or if they're not. That's a level of integrity that we need to have. And the last one, attitude. Every single day, you know, you have to have the right attitude. You know, there's going to be days that things don't go your way. It happens all the time. But how you carry yourself, and don't let situations that might occur that are outside of how you imagined, let them keep you down. And I want to give you an example. Throughout my career, I've had some difficult challenges as well. But it's how you deal with those things is very important. A while back, I was with a large county within another state. I had submitted my resignation to that particular area to go to another organization. 2 days prior to my last day at this organization, a major snowstorm hit. Well, my team did not necessarily do what they were supposed to do in clearing that snow as quickly as what they should. Well, next thing you know, I'm reading the newspaper, and I'm in the newspaper, and I just got fired 2 days prior to my last day on a job. Yeah, that was a devastating time of my life. You know, it's still difficult. But it didn't affect me forever. You know, I still have a positive attitude. I had the same attitude that I have now that I had then. And it didn't negatively affect me to the point where I'm going to let that keep me down. I'm going to continue to use that as a situation that I don't ever let happen again. But it's something that having the right attitude about life, about your career, about where you're trying to go, is so important. And that was just an example, just one example of many things throughout the career, your lives, that can happen. Stuff is going to happen. But having the right attitude to deal with it and to deal with everything after is going to be so important. So, you know, I want to wish you all the greatest success in the future, but please utilize the folks that you've made contacts with to help you get to where you're at. I want you to eventually come to this department and work in public works or work for the city. It's important that you do that. And ladies, continue to persevere. I mean, we're about to see some major changes in this country where a woman may be elected president. Don't let anything hold you back, but have a vision of what you want to do, because we're going to need you. I mean, when you look at what's happening within this city and what's planned, our city manager is going to need great folks like yourselves. So I just want to say thank you for the service that you've provided to this community, and continue to persevere, continue to have vision, and we'll be there for you. Okay? I do want to talk, and our city manager, Patrick Urick, is here. He wants to talk to you a little bit as well, and I want to send apologies for our mayor. Our mayor is out of town right now. He would have loved to been a part of this program, but we have our city manager who's going to speak a little bit more to you. Thank you.
Well, good morning. I have some the unenviable task of following Mike, who's such a great speaker in terms of talking to you. But I want to underscore with a little story Mike's conversation with you about the idea of attitude and the value of attitude. And I'm going to go back to when we interviewed Mike, Director Rogers, for the position of Public Works Director. And in his first interview, he knew, and we knew right away, we had all the background information about what happened in Michigan. It's all out there. You can look it up online, and we found the stories. And so we had all of that background information. And we're in the interview, and we're talking to him about becoming the next Public Works Director for the city of Peoria. And we asked him a question. We asked him a question about, is there anything in your background that you want to talk about? And he came directly out front and started talking about the situation that happened in Michigan, where he got fired 2 days before he was taking another job in San Antonio. And that attitude, that direct, frank attitude of being able to say, here's the situation, here's what happened, here's what they did, here's what I did, here's where I was. He was very upfront, very honest. His integrity was there. He made it very clear. And that solidified in my mind that Mike was the right person for us to hire as the Public Works Director, and we knew it right away. And he has led this organization, the Public Works organization, with a tremendous amount of professionalism. He embodies all of the values that he just talked to you about, and it's really impressive. And it's a shame that at the end of the month, next month, he's going to be leaving us to go down to Raleigh, North Carolina. But so we will miss him as he moves on to bigger and better things. But Michael, thank you very much. So I wanted to also thank you on behalf of the city, on behalf of a resident of the city, and on behalf of Peoria Public Schools. I know that you have your team leaders and everyone here that are with you as well. You all have done a tremendous job and have really exemplify what's great about the young people in Peoria and what can be done. And I appreciate that so much. And I know that everybody here does. We have in the audience here Mr. Robert Johnson, who is a member of the Park District Board of Trustees, and I just wanted to acknowledge him. He was here doing some business and stopped upstairs to see what was going on, and he saw that we had this great group of young people, and he's stuck around to see the program, and I appreciate him for being here. And you know, we've got a great partnership with the Park District, and I hope that you're able to use park facilities as well inside the city of Peoria. But you know, I think it's amazing what you guys have accomplished in 8 weeks, and I just have a couple of questions for you. First, and I just want to show of hands, how many of you are excited to be going back to school? All right, we got a couple. All right. No, I know. I have 3 daughters. I have one that's going to be starting at Richwoods next year, and I've got another one that's in 6th grade and another one in 4th grade, and they're not ready to go back to school yet. So I'm with you there. But you also had the opportunities, I think, to get out and see what it's like to work in public works. And how many of you think that public works is a profession that you might be interested in going into long term after having seen what was happening? Is there anyone that's interested in it? Excellent. That's fantastic. How many of you you had the opportunity to go take a look at the police department or the fire department? How many of you are interested in public safety? All right, we got a couple. How about, I know that some of you had a chance to, I think you all had a chance to go to OSF and to the Jump Trading Center, is that right? You guys had a chance to do that as well? How many of you think healthcare might be an interesting career opportunity for you to look at? There's a show of hands, there's a couple of you, excellent. I think you also got to go to Excel Foundry, right, and make some machine parts. How many of you thought manufacturing might be something that could be interesting? There we go, all right, excellent. Well, I know that there's a lot of opportunity, and you have a lot of opportunity in front of you right now as you continue to work through school, and then you have the opportunities that come after. As you look at the opportunities with Peoria Promise to continue your education and move on through ICC after you graduate from Peoria Public Schools, I think that it provides you that opportunity to stay engaged in our community. And what I think that really this program was designed to do is to hopefully teach you a little bit about public service, and to show you what it's like to work inside the public arena. And I think we're trying to get the video going here. But I have a couple of other questions that I want to ask you. If within the program and within what you saw and the opportunities and the experience that you had, do you look at that and do you, from that perspective, if you see something that's wrong in your city now, do you know how to get in touch with us and to let us know how we can fix a problem? Because you had the opportunity to get out and work in the streets. If you saw a pothole in the streets, can you let us know about that? If you see an issue that's going on within the community, and can you be an ambassador for us and letting us know if we have issues in the neighborhoods that we can help you with? Because we can only be as good as the information that's coming in front of us. So we need your help to do that. So if you see things in the neighborhood that isn't right, that needs to be fixed, let us know. Street lights out, if you see a pothole that's out, or a pothole that's in the ground that's there, or if you see a stormwater inlet that's full of debris, let us know and keep us informed, and tell your friends how to keep us informed and to give us a call and let us know about that, because that's really important. But I'm impressed, and I know that you worked over the course of the year. Do you guys know that you picked up over 1,100 tires in the last 8 weeks? 1,100 tires. That's pretty impressive. That's pretty impressive. In addition, do you guys know that you put down over 12 truckloads, 36 tons of mulch that you guys laid out and put down? That's impressive. That's impressive. I'm really impressed with that. So, that's your hard work, and that's your hard work paying off, and I really appreciate all of it, and I know that the rest of the city and the city council and all the members of the Public Works team appreciate that as well. So as you move on from this program, and as you get back into school, and I know, yes, we got to get back into school here in the next couple of weeks, keep that in mind. Keep in mind the fact that your teachers are public servants too. They're in the classroom every day trying to educate you so that you can go out into the world and you can make the world a better place. So think about that. Think about the role that they play in terms of trying to help make you a better person, and because they're public servants as well, and they're really there to try and help you and to make sure that you have a great future. Because as Michael said, the future is yours, and we need you here in Peoria. We need you here in Peoria making a difference and making this community a better place. So I know that we have Brent Baker's going to be here. He's going to come up and talk to you a little bit more about some career opportunities. But there are some next steps. We want you to, as Michael said, we want you to stay engaged. We want you to work with us. We want you to tell us if there are issues that you see in the community. If there's issues as you're working through your life's journey, keep in touch with us and keep in touch with the city. We want to make sure that we're helping you if we can. So again, I want to thank you. And Michael, is it Brent that's going to come up next? Oh, Cy's coming up. All right, you get Cy next. Hey, one other quick story. As we were talking about, Michael was talking about snow. Just as we were coming in today, and I was talking with Cy, and I said, "How are things going?" And as in typical Cy Maroon fashion, he says, "Very busy." Right? Very busy, and he's thinking of all the stuff he's got to do. He's starting to get ready right now to plan for snow. Here it is, it's 90 degrees today and yesterday, but now the planning starts for snow, because we've got to get ready to be prepared for the oncoming snow that's going to come this winter, and now's the time to plan. So that's one of those things that we have to do. So Cy, thank you guys.
Well, good morning, everybody. Thank you for saying that. I like interaction. I love it when people respond back, especially when they're alive and well. So anyway, number one, I just want to applaud this group right here, this group of the Mayor's Youth Program for what you did this summer, and I'm going to applaud you. We appreciate everything that you've done. And so I'm going to test your memory here a little bit, and I'm going to take you back about 8 weeks. And if you remember, we were in this very room about 8 weeks ago, and we were talking, and we were giving you the opportunity to share some of your thoughts that day as well. But one of the things that I had mentioned that day, so I'm going to test your memory here and see if you remember, but I talked about dedication and dedicating yourself to yourselves, to your families, to your schools, to the city, to this program. And I'm pleased to stand here to say that I really truly believe that you did that. You dedicated yourself to this program. You made it a success. You wear the logo on your back every day, and you're representing the city of Peoria. You're representing who you are. And I truly believe that you definitely created a successful program for us this year, and we look forward to that again in future years. And if some of you are coming back, we look forward to that. The other thing I would like to say is that it's a team effort. It not only is what you do, what we do on our end, but then you've got your team leaders and you've got your coordinator out there that are assigning the work. And it's something that we do every day. We assign work, and we're counting on people to go out and represent what you're wearing on your back, which is that logo of the city of Peoria. And that truly means a lot, and you did that. So there's another success that you can take away from what you did this summer. So something else I wanted to share with you is, City Manager Patrick Urick just mentioned about the amount of work you did. He touched on a few things there. And you know what you did. You were out there doing it, and you were taking care of those responsibilities that we put on you to complete the work. As minor as some of those things that you think that you did, by spreading mulch, picking up tires, picking up litter, trimming cleaning the flower beds and the tree boxes with litter and weeds. You weeded quite a few times for us. As little as that may seem to you, and hopefully it doesn't seem little, but as little as that may seem, you were a part of a bigger picture, a huge picture of what Peoria is. That's a part of who we are, and you played a role in that. And where I'm going with that is this: we've asked you to do those things. We ask our employees to do those things as well. And the reason for that is because we have a community here that's very vibrant and active, and have lots of events down here on the riverfront, in the downtown area, in different parts of the city. And when people and travelers are coming in from different areas and staying in our hotels and going to our restaurants, that's what they do. But they're also taking notice of what our community looks like. And if our community is clean and looks good, it's very good. It's a great reputation that we are presenting to those folks. And you're playing a part of that. I want you to understand the magnitude of what may seem minor to you, but it was very large. It was very big on our end and what you did. So I just wanted to share that with you because it is very important. And I want you to feel the importance of the roles that each and every one of you played. And because it was vital. So now I'm going to share a little bit with you here. I'm going to give you a little bit of homework. Okay? Now, I'm not your teacher. Patrick said you're going to school in a few weeks, and you're probably not ready for homework. But I'm going to throw another word out there. I like to do word associations, if you can't tell. We talked about dedication. I believe you truly, whether you were consciously doing it or subconsciously doing it, you did it. You dedicated yourself and created a success. But now I'm going to throw another word out there for you, and it's called a paradigm. It's two words, paradigm shift. And your homework is, I'm not going to stand here and explain it, the definition. I'm going to say that you guys, I want you to look it up. I want you to read what paradigm shift is. And what I'm hoping that came out of this program for you is that you had a paradigm shift. So just in a nutshell, don't have the dictionary up here, but just in a nutshell, if you think this way here for a while or forever, we want you to also think this way. Shift. It's just a shift. And hopefully what this program did for you this summer is you came in as who you are, what you've always done, where you thought you were going. But hopefully after you've been involved in this program, you've got a little bit of a paradigm shift. And as Director Rogers talked about, the opportunities. You guys were exposed to so many opportunities just to be shown the opportunities that's out there. And hopefully that's created that shift. You didn't know about this factory, or you didn't know about ICC, or you didn't know about the sanitary district. But now you do. And I think that's awesome. You guys have got a step ahead of a lot of your classmates. You're out there, you've experienced and you were exposed to a variety of things. And hopefully that you're taking that away from this program and amongst other things. And then hopefully that every one of you has taken away something from this program that's positive for you that you're going to build on. But I do hope that you did create this paradigm shift, and now you're going to start thinking differently for your future, because your future is coming. It's here. It's just around the corner. When you get out of school, you're moving. Okay? So anyway, just take a minute and grab the dictionary, do it before you go to school, and read up on it. I think that's it's very important what you guys have done, what you've completed, and what you've accomplished has just been very successful for the city and for yourselves and your families, your schools, who you represent. Think about that. It's a bigger picture than just being who you are. You're affecting a lot of people, and you did that this summer. So thank you very much.
Good morning. You all still awake? Yeah? All right, my name is Brent Baker, and I'm the Peoria Pathways to Prosperity Coordinator at the Greater Peoria Economic Development Council. What does that mean? Anybody? I don't even know what that means. But here's what it means. What we're trying to do with Pathways to Prosperity is try to create career curriculum for you guys in your high schools. So what we're trying to do is create classes that help you connect with careers that you're interested in. So Peoria Pathways is the reason that you guys got out of the heat for a couple of days this summer, and we're able to go on the factory tours, check out ICC, see all the building trades, all that good stuff, right? So what we're trying to do is make sure that you can find something that you're interested in and pursue that career, right? So how many of you discovered a new career that you never even knew existed during this summer? Anybody? Couple? Okay. How many of you enjoyed driving the tractors at the operators local? How many of you drove the tractors? Did all of you drive? Yeah? In the back there? Yeah? Yeah. They let me do that too. I don't know why. They're crazy. But anyway, so all of this programming, again, trying to help you figure out what your passion is and how you can pursue it. So towards the end of the Mayor's Summer Youth Program, you guys all went to ICC, right? How many of you thought before you went to ICC that college was in your future? How many of you had college plans before going to ICC? Okay. And so how many of you, I'd like you to stand up, at the end of the ICC tour, how many of you thought you could pursue something at ICC? Go ahead and stand up. Feel free. Come on. How many of you want to go to ICC and pursue a career? Yeah? Can we give these folks a hand? Yeah. Thank you. So that's the idea, right? You guys thought, you didn't think you were going to college, but now you have college ambitions. That's our goal. That's what we're after, is try to help you become who you want to be, whatever that means. So in my role, what we're doing is trying to build those career classes at high school. So you'll probably see me in your high schools in this upcoming semester, trying to help you figure out how we can still connect you to careers outside of the classroom. So after the Mayor's Youth Corps, actually, how many of you are graduating? How many of you are seniors? Okay. And how many juniors do we have? Raise your hands high. Okay. And then sophomores? Any sophomores? And freshmen? No freshmen? Okay. So for you sophomores and juniors, and even seniors that'll be there, if you're looking for ways to still connect with a career after the Mayor's Youth Corps, what I'm trying to do outside of building these career classes is we're trying to create internships and part-time jobs for you guys outside of the classroom, or full-time jobs if you can swing it over the summer. So what we're trying to do is build internships for you so you can go into the workplace and kind of still connect and explore these careers that you're interested in. And even for those of you that are interested in ICC, I'm a resource for you as well. So if you're interested in those next steps and making sure that you're successful at ICC, and you're interested in exploring more careers and that you're interested in, please come and speak with me after this. I can give you a card, get your information, and we can make sure to try to connect you with an internship or something of that nature. So in closing, I just want you to know that any of the careers that you saw during this summer, you could be any one of those careers, and even beyond that. All you have to do is believe in yourself and do it. I mean, I'm a testament to that. As long as you put your mind to it, you can do it. and I want to help you do that, and everybody in this city wants to see you be successful. And as a young person here in Peoria, I can tell you that there's huge opportunity here. Opportunity that you would never have in a bigger city to get your hands dirty, get involved, and actually be somebody here in this city. And it's pretty cool. So if you're interested in how you can do that and how you can find a career that you love and pursue that career, come talk to me after a day. Thank you so much for all your work this summer. I appreciate it, and keeping our streets clean and mulched. So thank you again, and come talk to me afterwards.
I think, hopefully you really listen to that piece. There's a lot of programs out here that you do something for a certain period of time and that's it. This is not how we're operating. This is we're trying to continue to be a resource for you every single day. So that was very important. We want to start to recognize you now, Jan, where you at. We want to recognize you for the efforts that you've made throughout this program. I mean, the program is a success because of you. So we want to celebrate you now. Jan is going to take over right now.
Good morning. I love this group. You are a phenomenal group. I've been around Peoria for quite a time and worked with the city for 20 years in July. The first Mayor's Youth Program began in 2008, and over 100 kids were involved. Last year we restarted it. They brought in 40 kids, and the program ended up maybe 31 completed the program. This year we brought in 21 kids, and can you guess how many kids we still have? 19. So we only lost 2 people. One person left voluntarily, and one actually had some problems and was terminated. But phenomenal. Compared to the numbers in the past, that's phenomenal. So that's over a 90% increase. Thank you. And again, some of the things that Brett and I worked together on, the Pathway Tour programs, you guys had was exposed to a lot of things, toured a lot of different places. The union tours I thought was wonderful. The 3 union tours that we did, the electrical engineering, if anybody was interested in that, I thought that was a great program. There's just a lot of opportunities out there for you. I'm a girl from the west side of Chicago. If you know what Chicago's like, it's quite a disparity in income and where you live and that type of thing. I made it from the west side of Chicago, and I consider myself to be pretty successful at what I do now. And it's because of opportunities and programs like this, and that's why I am where I am today. So just remember to take advantage of what we're doing, and like Michael said and all the others, make those connections, be engaged, take advantage of what you're being offered. The door is open, it's your world. Some of you are 18 this year. We got an election in November. Make sure you register, make sure you vote. It's your world now. We're old, we're still there, but the world, the future is yours. So just take advantage of it. So that being said, I'm going to go ahead and do the achievement awards. So the 19 people here, thank you. Kashawn Bowman. Kashawn, come on up. It's your turn to participate. I had to get up here in front of everybody, so you got to do it too. We need more lighting. I know. I'm going to be butchering everybody's name. Deambria Brown. Thank you, Deambria.
One of our 2-year participants in the program. Thank you so much for being a part of this again.
Keitra Cagle. I did it again. Nikitra. Okay, I can do this one. Slade Carter. DeRay Grant. DeRay. Here, right here, right here, right here. That's a good one. Deja Catledge. Oh, D. Tiana Crowder. Tiana, get your picture taken. Anijah Ferguson. Arian Hobson. You know what? I'm gonna let you call the names out. And I'll pass.
I'll put you on your card.
Bruce.
Oh, never mind.
Hutchins.
I look like this.
I got part of it ready. Bruce. Thanks, Bruce. Isaiah Jackson. Anisha Jackson. Anisha Jackson. Robert King. Cameron Little. That one was
It's like the Hunger Games.
Ramon Mabels. Mabels.
Richard Jamar should have called you short. Mom, instead of ring.
Nikita Marshall. Another second year participant. Jeremiah Webster. Thank you, Jeremiah. Just a few more things. I just want to thank, did I miss anyone? Okay. I want to thank our sponsors. Peoria Garden Club donated flowering material and mulch and things for some of the beautification projects. And also your t-shirts, those were donated by Altorfer. They're a Caterpillar distributor. Then all of the support that we got with the different unions and different people that sponsored the tour. Also, Jamila Wilson, thanks to her, she did the initial training, the skills training, the urban garden training. I don't know if she's here. But all of the people that support and push this program, I want to thank you for it. In addition, we have 3 students, something I want to do different this year with the sponsors, the team leaders. Under their recommendations, we have 3 students that we feel were exceptional, hard workers, perfect attendance, and just kind of gave their all to the program. So I just want to recognize those 3 people. Could Robert King come forward? DeAndrea Brown and Slate Carter. Thank you. Your team leaders all said nominated you for being extra, doing a little bit extra. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Well, that concludes the achievement, the certificate portion.
Not necessarily.
No, you have
We,
team leaders.
Yes.
No, you can do team leaders. No. We also would like to thank our team leaders. I have like them to come forward. Tim. And just stay up here so you can talk afterwards. Thank you, Tim, for your hard work. And Demetrius is not here. Paris. And Steve is not here. And Constance Jackson. Thank you, Constance. We appreciate all the hard work that you did, your dedication to the program and working with the kids every day, the students every day. We appreciate it. It was your leadership and guidance that got us to this point. So thank you so much.
With ours. Come on over here. Come on over here.
Thank you,
You've done an
Stephanie.
awesome job. Awesome.
Well, I will share this with you.
Thank you so much.